Look at this.
excellent and sharp presentation. Thank you. And thanks to our longtime friend and partner, the El Jabel Pipe and Drum Band. Thank you for joining us and performing decades of graduation ceremonies with us. Please remain standing for the presentation of colors and our national anthem. Honor Guard. Present Harms.
You are about to be invested with the badge of authority of our...
Please welcome Sergeant Kelby Siegfried to perform the national anthem. Order, arms. Thank you to the Sergeant Siegfried and the Honor Guard. To present our invocation, Chaplain Jan Lozer. Please remain standing for the chaplain.
Our gracious Father, what a beautiful day for graduation ceremony. This is a time to celebrate the hard work of these cadets who have dedicated themselves to serve the state of Colorado, to protect its citizens and those that travel across its borders. We are grateful for their commitment to study and train in preparation for this journey. It's not going to be an easy one, but it will be rewarding. They have trained well and are ready to begin their watch. We are proud of them. We are grateful for their dedication. We ask you to give them extra strength, physically, mentally, and spiritually. We pray for a shield of protection around them. Grant them wisdom and clarity of mind as they serve. Show us ways we can express our appreciation for their service. Let them see loving and caring hearts from those they have sworn to protect. We ask your blessings on this celebration. May it be a joyous time with wonderful memories for years to come. With praises and honor and respect, we say thank you. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. It is now my honor to introduce Colonel Matthew Packard, Chief of the Colorado State Patrol.
Good morning. I can't tell you how excited I am for a whole bunch of reasons, but first off, to see a full room here gathered today on a beautiful Colorado day to celebrate the graduation of 36 brand new state troopers. So we'll start there with the congratulations, a round of applause for our cadets. I'd also like to take a moment and say a sincere thank you and job well done to our honor guard, Chaplain Moser, Sergeant Siegfried, and of course our longtime friends with the Pipe and Drum Band. But thank you for being here on this special day to celebrate such a tremendous accomplishment. You know, I had the opportunity to speak with the cadets this morning, and I told them, as excited as they are, I promise you that I am as equally as excited, but perhaps even more than us, are the troopers that are waiting for them to get out there on the road with them to help do the good work of this organization. And I'll start there, what this organization does every day and why these men and women are needed so much. Is every day the men and women of the Colorado State Patrol save lives. And we need them now more than ever. And I'm so proud to stand here with them today on the precipice of what will be, I'm confident, a tremendous career. So let's start with some introductions, and we'll get to graduation and making some troopers. But I'd like to start by introducing members of our command staff and the leadership of the Department of Public Safety. I'll start with the Deputy Executive Director of Public Safety, who's Jan Locke. Executive Command Staff, the Chief of Staff for the Colorado State Patrol, Ms. Sarah Allen. Lieutenant Colonel Barry Bratt. Lieutenant Colonel Josh Downing. Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Martin. Members of our command staff, the Director of Strategic Communications and Outreach is Randy Forbes. Director of Communications, Mr. Jeff Davis. The Director of our Core Entry, Director Christian Mason. District 1, Major Matthew Bowden. District 2, Major Brian Lyons. District 3, Captain Mark Blockfield. District 4, David Rollins. The Director of our Farthest Drive, District 5, Major Ron Monroe. Criminal Investigations, Major Mark Mason. Operational Services, Major J.P. Burke. And Training Services, Major Jeff Sewell. And Jeff, we're going to have a chance to talk more about Jeff and hear from Jeff, but Jeff is responsible for taking care of your family members for the last 29 weeks. So a special thanks to Major Sewell and his staff. I'd also like to take this opportunity to recognize members of our armed service. There is no question that we are able to enjoy the way of life that we do in this country because of the men and women we give and then sacrifice every day in the service of this country. So if you're a current servant or a veteran of the United States military, would you please stand so that we can recognize and say thank you. We find in our profession that service is a vein that runs deep, and we share that in common with the military. So it's truly our privilege to have you all here today and say thank you for your service and sacrifice. There are also a handful of retirees in the room today. The organization has been around since 1935, and so there's a fair amount of us that have chosen a life of service in the State Patrol. But I'd like to take the opportunity to introduce and say thank you to the retirees in the room. If you're a retiree, would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you very truly a heartfelt thanks. There are several family members of this organization. Many of you, I suspect most of you, are family members of one of our cadets. And they're now wrapping up a 29-week training program that kept them away from you. And I know that most of them have the opportunity to go home, perhaps at least on the weekend, but they were away from you while you kept the wheels on the bus and kept it every day at home going. And when they needed a push, they got that from you. And I want to say on behalf of the men and women of the State Patrol, thank you. Thank you for your support and love for our cadets. And we simply cannot be successful without that. So a round of applause for all the family members. All right, what I'd like to do now is introduce our keynote speaker. We're very fortunate in the fact that the governor of Colorado has been exceptionally supportive of this organization while he's been in office. And in fact, for the first time that I'm aware of, the governor actually welcomed these cadets early on in the training program. We had the opportunity to have him in the classroom providing his words of encouragement, and it's only fitting that he's here today on this day of graduation. So give me a moment to tell you a little bit about the governor. I'll invite him to the stage. Governor Jared Polis is an entrepreneur, education leader, public servant, and Colorado native. After launching several successful companies, including one out of his college dorm room, Governor Polis committed himself to making sure other Coloradans had the opportunity to pursue their dreams. Governor Polis founded schools for at-risk students and new immigrants and started nonprofits to help veterans and entrepreneurs. Prior to serving as governor, Governor Polis served on the State Board of Education, where he worked to raise pay for teachers and reduce class size for students, and represented Colorado's 2nd Congressional District, where he was rated the most effective member of the Colorado delegation. As governor, Polis has been focused on saving Colorado's money, keeping our economy strong, and preserving our Colorado way of life. Please welcome Colorado Governor Jared Polis.
Thank you, Chief Packer. Good morning, everyone. It is truly wonderful to be here. I had the opportunity to speak with the class early in the training. I briefly congratulated them this morning as they gathered. It truly is an honor to be here on the graduation day. In addition to thanking Chief Packer, I want to thank Colorado State Patrol's Executive Command staff, Colorado State Patrol Academy staff, and we're doing uniform working across our country every day. Every day, you show up to work to keep Colorado safe. And for that, we're grateful. I'm particularly excited by the work to shape the next generation of law enforcement leaders in our state, which is really what we're going to celebrate here today. Our cadets graduating today are heeding the noble call to serve our communities in our state and keep us safe. Stepping onto the front lines is not for the faint of heart. Over the course of the last 29 weeks, you've undergone rigorous training, and you are on to have made it, so congratulations. Hours and hours of academic work, skills and scenario-based training, because it's not just about the learning and the knowledge, it's about the implementation in the field. And now you've emerged on the other side as a state trooper, proud member of our organization. You haven't just emerged from any training program that way at. Be proud that you are graduating from the best training academy in the state and the very best in the United States. In fact, just this past weekend, I'm proud to say that the Colorado State Patrol earned their 2nd consecutive Commission of Accreditation for Law Enforcement Agencies land Tri-Arc Award. The LANS program is one of the mark of professional excellence, which is one of the state agencies that reflects the gold standard benchmark associated with CALEO. Now, that is even more remarkable when you learn that the Colorado State Patrol's Training Academy is the only CALEO accredited academy in the state of Colorado. So congratulations in graduating the best from the best, truly prepared for the work that lies ahead. Keeping Colorado safe and saving lives. Now, there's a lot of you here, and many of the cadets joining the State Troopers organization today wouldn't have been here and accomplished this without your help and support. Of course, over the 29 weeks, but also the decision process leading up to make the decision to do this. And the 29 weeks have been hard. We spend time away from loved ones for extended periods. I think we have in the audience wives, moms, dads, husbands, boyfriends, girlfriends, children, grandparents. All of you who are here have made our graduating class clear and truly accomplished this along with them. So I want to take a moment to give all of you back our cadets a warm appreciation. The last few years have brought even more pressure to our country. Pandemic has impacted all of us, including those in law enforcement. In fact, I think also involved in pandemic-related missions at times. We're seeing a rise in substance abuse. Many Coloradans are experiencing mental health impacts, and we know that we need to make Colorado and the country safer. As you embark on your careers as state troopers, it's the world you'll face, it's the Colorado you'll face, it's the challenges you face. You are now charged with protecting our communities, protecting our people, and of course, reflecting in good stead the proud creed of the Colorado State Patrol, our family protecting yours. Because you are now part of the Colorado State Patrol family, and will be part of our family for your entire lives. More than protection, our state troopers have leaders in our community, Sterling, Cortez, everywhere in between. You represent the core values of honor, duty, and respect that define the badge. But they do more than that. I've never been more optimistic about the future of our state right now. We are working with Republicans and Democrats in the legislature in Colorado on the path to be one of the 10 safest states in the next 5 years. We know that the increased population and increased vehicular use in all our major roads and arteries, including those who are new to Colorado and might not know 95 and our conditions. I'm proud to say our economy is recovering stronger and faster than before. We're making transformational investments in making the state safe and tackling some of the big challenges around behavioral health and housing affordability. When I see our cadets graduating today, it's truly what inspires me to be optimistic about the future of Colorado. You are joining an inspiring organization. And I know that will be a sort of a strength to you as you do the people's work, protecting our community, keeping our roads safe. So look out on this graduating class. I'm confident that each of you will make your own marks in communities and roads across our state in a long and successful career for the State Troop Organization. On behalf of the state of Colorado, I congratulate you on this tremendous achievement. Welcome you to the team and wish you all the best of luck and heartfelt congratulations on your achievement. Congratulations.
Governor Willis, thank you very much for your remarks and your support of not only our cadets, but the entire organization and the work that we do every day. I'd like to take just a few minutes to talk about that work and about how important this day is for the future of the Colorado State Patrol. As it's already been discussed, 29 weeks of rigorous training. And it starts on a Sunday where folks show up. Many of you probably drove them there and watched them walk into that building and the door closed behind. And we get them through, we do some onboarding processes, and in that first week, I had the opportunity to come in and address the cadets sitting there. We swear them in as cadets, and then we have a brief conversation about what it means to be a member of the Colorado State Patrol. And where it starts is what this organization does every day in its work, and I already said it. What I told them to do with that day is to remember why they chose to become a member of the Colorado State Patrol. It's not easy to get into this family. We're exceptionally selective because we want the best of the best. Because the work that is required of this organization needs the best of the best. in the middle of the night, on the top of a mountain, they'll be by themselves and forced in a situation where they're going to make a decision. And that decision absolutely has bearing on the outcome of life. They will have the opportunity to save a life in that moment. And they have an opportunity to save a life nearly every day as a member of this organization. This morning, we reflected on that conversation. And I told them if they're lucky, they will be looking in the eyes of the person whose life they saved in that moment, perhaps. More than likely, they're not going to realize or have that immediate feedback. Because somebody is going to make a smarter decision because they saw them in the area. Maybe they just dealt with a belligerent person that put them in handcuffs and took them to jail, but that was the catalyst that that person needed to turn their lives around. That is a lifesaver. Maybe they're walking out of the bar, getting ready to go home, and they see a state trooper drive by in a silver car with our flying wheel on the door. And they say, not today, because the patrol's there. That's saving a life to you. And in those, every once in a while, those moments, where you have the opportunity to be there first, to perform life-saving measures, or to take distinct and specific action to remove somebody from a threatening and dangerous situation. Those moments happen too. And to respond in those moments takes exceptional courage and exceptional strength and professionalism. And ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you without a single shred of doubt that these 36 cadets have what it takes to do just that. And this state needs them now more than ever. Not only do we save lives every day, we have exceeding opportunities to do just that. Again, the work of this organization is important. And on that first day, I asked them to remember why they chose to do their work here as a part of this family. I told them that not every day is going to be easy. There will be hard days as well. And to remember why they chose to do this work. They chose to turn right when they knew the left turn was the easier route. They accepted those challenges because they believe in something bigger than themselves. They believe in the opportunity to save a life. And today they're going to walk out of this room. And I encourage you to ask them, what do you do for a living? And their response will be, filled with pride, I'm a Colorado State Trooper, and I save lives. That's what this organization is. And we will be successful because of your love and support. So sincerely, thank you for your support of their process through this training. But thank you for the support that no doubt will follow them through a successful career. We simply cannot do this alone. They're going to be called out in the middle of the night. They're going to come home bruised and shaken. We will ask them to be in challenging situations. They have the skill, no doubt. They have the passion, no doubt. And they have you to help them to keep on going. So again, on behalf of the men and women of the patrol, thank you very much for that shared passion and commitment in doing something bigger than themselves. Today is absolutely a celebration, and we should treat it as such. As you've already seen, the patrol is really good at ceremonies and pomp and circumstances and square corners and all kinds of good stuff like that. And there's purpose for that. We talk about that too. But today is about celebration. So I'm encouraging them, hopefully they have a chance to talk to them, just in case they didn't. This room should be quiet no more. Today is a celebration, and when you hear your loved one's name read, be loud. I was talking to one of the cadets and talked about remembering their mother at the football game, hearing from the stands. That needs to be today too. Please be loud and help us celebrate this tremendous accomplishment. Let them know that you're here for them. But in closing, I just want to say one more time. Cadets, thank you for choosing us. This state is at a time when it needs you more than ever. Last year, nearly 700 people lost their lives on Colorado's roads. This organization responded by taking a pair of drivers out off the highway. We responded to fires and floods, heroically removing people from danger of these natural disasters. We dealt with civil unrest. We seized over 2 tons of illicit drugs coming off of Colorado's highways. All of these actions, no doubt, save lives. And this is the way of life we have signed up for. And I cannot thank you enough for taking that commitment. And more so, I am so proud to call myself a Colorado State Trooper because of what this organization stands for, but more so because I get to work with people like you. It is a tremendous honor and privilege to serve with you, and I look forward to doing so for years to come. They've done something tremendous, and they've committed to something tremendous, and that is worthy of your appreciation and applause. Cadet Class 2022, congratulations. So let's keep that rhythm going. You know, each class, there are positions of leadership, of formal leadership that start within the class. There are squad leaders, and eventually someone is named as the class president. And this person is selected for this role because of their demonstrated ability to lead in what is no doubt a very challenging situation. And then the academy staff, as the training program progresses, the academy staff gradually falls back and moves from that very overt role of leadership and transitions that to the class president and the squad leaders. And today that culmination is the class president gets to come up here and talk about the class. With that, it is with distinct pride and pleasure that I get to introduce to you the class president of class 2021-2, Cadet Stephen King. Cadet King, please come.
Welcome to the graduation ceremony, class 2021-2. Good morning, Secretary of Bowles, Deputy Director Leon Locke, Chief Matthew Becker, Chief of Staff Sarah Allen, Lieutenant Colonel Barry Bratt, Lieutenant Colonel Joshua Downing, Lieutenant Colonel John Barber, Major Jeff School, Captain Rocco Domenico, Academy staff, family, and friends. I'm the class president, Stephen King. I know what you're thinking. Author of those scary books. That's right. I took a sabbatical from my writing and decided I'd venture into the scary world of the Colorado State Patrol Academy. The story here is beyond words. On the morning of September 19th, it was a brisk morning full of suspense. 50 strangers met in the south parking lot of the Colorado State Patrol Academy. These strangers were dressed for success and business dress, with excitement and fear of the unknown displayed upon their face. This was the first day for cadets at the academy, the first big step towards their new career, the first day of the 29-week-long academy. This was the largest class of cadets in recent history for the Colorado State Patrol. The first day passed throughout the first week of the academy. Cadets may remain mostly reserved during these few days, making small talk with one another. Academy staff showed cadets procedures around the academy, such as making the beds, how to organize wall lockers, how to organize dressers, facing movements, procedures for walking around the campus, going to chow, and basic customs and courtesies. Cadets were fitted for uniform and issued required gear. Academy staff explained the expectations for cadets as the week came to a close. Week 2 of the academy was finally here. Cadets were about to have an experience beyond imagination. Cadets were introduced to the drill instructor shortly after breakfast. The drill instructor advised the cadets of their expectations before the activities began. Senior drill instructor Master Trooper Wallace told us, "Cadets, you won't get through this on your own. You will need one another." The drill instructor said, "We would push ourselves harder than we have ever before." After this brief introduction, it was clear the disciplinary phase of the academy had begun. The drill instructor's distinct voice echoed through the halls. They had cadets running around the campus, doing push-ups and flutter kicks. Cadets were trying to change in and out of their uniforms, only to be hung up by the locks on their wall lockers. Apparently our class bought the only effective master locks in circulation. Our drill instructors must have cut off 30 padlocks. Cadets were moving with half a heartbeat, cadets. Master Trooper Lawrence had cadets feeling like Tom Cruise. This is impossible when it came to counting. Cadets were repeating numbers, skipping numbers, talking in cursive, trying to count. We were to be on the line, but off the line. This greatly confused our class on which side of the line we were to stand on and how we were to sound on the line. This mission was impossible for our class. Master Trooper Lawrence gave us constant reminders. We have a specific order, gave us constant reminders that numbers have a specific order and lines are straight. We did not know at the time, but Master Trooper Wallace and Master Trooper Lawrence were teaching us valuable lessons at the time by being on the line but off the line. State troopers walk a fine line upholding the laws of the state, serving the citizens of Colorado, maintaining the public's trust, and working fine spaces on the sides of busy roadways. Crossing over the line in any of these categories could cost the public's trust, your job, the loss of your life. This experience was eye-opening for many of us as we stumbled our way through this week. It was apparent to many cadets this profession is very demanding, requiring those with utmost professionalism and commitment. After completion of week 2, cadets began their training to become state troopers. Each morning, cadets would begin their day attending physical training with Trooper Wheeler. Trooper Wheeler was awesome throughout the academy, working with cadets individually to establish baselines for physical fitness, projected goals, workout programs for cadets to achieve these goals. Trooper Wheeler provided cadets with valuable information on how to become healthier, both physically and mentally, and how to remain healthy throughout their career. Master Trooper Lawrence and Trooper Moncrief were our firearms instructors, who provided us with the best firearms expertise around. Our class spent many days at Pistol Pete's range, learning the 4 firearm safety rules, the fundamentals of shooting, communication skills, and how to win a gunfight. Master Trooper Lawrence and Trooper Moncrief had a great sense of humor on the range while providing constructive criticism while we assessed our program and ran our guns. One of our cadets, Ed the Constrictor, had a unique method of firing his gun by squeezing the life out of it. Trooper Smith taught us how to drive fast and all the cool stuff you see on live PD. Trooper Smith showed us how to operate an emergency vehicle safely in an emergent and non-emergent manner. Cadets had to navigate the track both forwards and backwards, through cones, around obstacles, in inclement weather, and perform tactical vehicle interventions. Gentile Messina showed us that if you hit a frozen cone fast enough, it will explode into pieces. Trooper Smith also taught cadets how to safely make high-risk traffic stops, high-risk pedestrian contacts, and safe deployment of stop sticks. Judge Toronto provided cadets with invaluable training on criminal law and civil law with references to the last chance debate in Colorado, Huckles. Cadets had a refresher course on U.S. Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and the amendments. Judge Toronto thoroughly covered Colorado revised statutes, going over the elements of the crime, associated mental disease. Judge Toronto sponsored several mock court procedures throughout the academy, having cadets participate in the mock DUI trial, contested speeding tickets, and applying for search warrants. We learned we have an artist in the group, Deb Harper, provided a CA quality courtroom sketch of the DUI process. Trooper Emery took on the challenge of teaching our class the level 1 crash investigation. This was OETP, as crash investigations involve numbers, math, physics, and drawing. As you already know, numbers and straight lines are a weak point in our class. Our first crash diagram looked like a third grade art project with bubble cards and stick figure details. Trooper Emery stayed committed to giving us a master credit course, a physics lesson, a stencil for the diagram, and a computer program curriculum. As the academy progressed, we as cadets became familiar with two infamous stone houses around the academy. Thanks to Trooper Emery providing most of us with a master credit course crash investigation, we were able to use our math skills and determine there was an inverse relationship regarding trips to the resting rocks and trips to the stone house. We also noticed the correlation of trips to the stone house and trooper behavior of physical tactics and arrests. This equation has a flat asking. What changed? We determined absolutely nothing. And associated with a bad day, absolutely. Your favorite class was a long and sore one, but we got through it. Your creator was committed to teaching cadets not only how to defend themselves in their situation, but how to prevent it. Your creator class was more than punches, kicks, and handcuffing. It was a learning experience in mental fortitude. For 2 straight weeks, cadets battled fatigue, soreness, and the ability to keep fighting despite the odds. Cadets have 50 and give more than they ever thought they could. To conclude these acts, the creator introduced us to the lovely world of hatred and OC strength. I believe that Harper said it best, spicy. Master Trooper jumped in to test us and pushed us to do good on a wide variety of skills. Master Trooper jumped with us ET, ETAC, and all scenarios. Master Duncan had today respond to speech first calls, as to investigate the incident, medical emergencies, life-saving measures needed to give us building clearing, and active threat situations for immediate response necessary to save and preserve lives. Sergeant Sharp was our instructor for traffic incident management safety. Standardized field sobriety testing, UI testing. Tim cadets learn how to safely position our vehicles behind it, maximizing our safety through the use of vehicles, lights, and other safety. Sergeant Sharp was able to put on several wetlands for cadets were able to conduct UI investigation on impaired subjects. As we learned all this new information, cadets were to be tested on the new training exercise. The first written test for our class was physical, upgraded towards the fact that numbers do have a specific order, and we as a class needed to work for success. This word of step up to the challenge and gave us helpful study tips. The further work with the whole class and individuals to help us succeed in the test. We as a class created study groups and began studying, ironing uniforms, polishing boots, and our dance lessons. We talked with each other about the training, created study guides, flashcards, quiz one another. We're working together in our groups to talk about our families, our loved ones, our kids, life experiences, and career goals. We really got to know one another and started becoming family. I hate the ambiance of the dimly lit dorm building, steam from the iron, and the sweet aroma of melting food polish visible in our bodies. We have continued the study sessions throughout the academy, and they have paid off big time. The class average on the final exam was 91.25% for the whole class. We as a class have been together for the last 29 years. There are now 36 of us in this family of ours, overcoming all the challenges, hardships throughout the academy. We have faced everything from soreness, injuries, loss of loved ones. Fellow cadets leaving the academy. The 36 of us have been there for each other during the process, offering a helping hand, supporting one another. We have been there with each other to experience happiness and victories as well. We have been able to see children being born, marriage, succeeding on exams, and passing the Colorado coast. The class has a unique bond that is hard to find. We are family. When we are presented with a challenge, there's 36 of us ready to stand face now. I'm honored to serve in our class as the second class president. Our first class president is 9 people. We as a class have faced a lot of challenges during the last 7 months. There is no way I could have been successful as a class president without my fellow cadets. I would like to recognize some of the honest people that I've not mentioned. These are the folks that make things happen for us day in and day out. I want to thank all our kitchen staff for guiding us through this day for the past 7 months. Kitchen staff were excited for LG Academy. Sometimes on short notice, to guide us to quality. Fortunately for Steph Baker, the kitchen staff never charged us with a bottle of water inside the refrigerator. Just because it goes on their machines does not mean it should. Colorado State Patrol Armorer John Appleton has been a great support throughout the academy. Mr. Appleton has maintained all our firearms for us throughout the training, and we all know we put a lot of rounds down range. Our staff of logistics services have been extremely helpful throughout the academy. Ordering all our supplies, gear, uniforms, batteries, and equipment for us. This is a tremendous hurdle right now for the supply chain. They have worked very hard to make sure we have what we need. This is Bridget Odell. I cannot even begin with this. Thank you around the academy to make our life easy every day. Thank you. I thank all of our academy staff for their dedication to providing us with the absolute best law enforcement academy that I've ever had. I can vouch our training is the best. The previous law enforcement experience we had. Our instructors provide the best training to us, even when they are running 2 classes at the same time, working extra hours, sacrificing their day off away from their families. I want to thank all the families, friends, loved ones on behalf of my fellow cadets. You were also along for this ride the last 7 months, supporting us, helping us, moving, taking care of the kids, working yourselves, and in many cases, making things happen in our house. Your sacrifices did not go unnoticed, and we could not have done this without you. Thank you for everything you do. In closing, I would like to congratulate my fellow classmates on earning the privilege of being the Colorado State School of Trooper. We finally made it. 7 long months of training, we stand ready to make a difference in our community throughout the state. Our dedication to serve our fellow citizens, uphold the law through enforcement, presence, and education. We continue the mission of Colorado State Patrol with the state of mind. My class, I love you guys. I love you. I could not think of a better group of people who would have wanted to do this work. Stay safe out there. Continue to help one another. You got this.
going to present some awards to some of the cadets based on their achievements during the training. But before we present those, I wanted to take a minute and on behalf of the entire training staff of the Colorado State Patrol Academy, congratulate all of you for your tremendous accomplishment of successfully completing your training and becoming Colorado State Troopers today. This is your day to shine. Do not tarnish what you have accomplished by losing sight of who you are when you don our uniform and our badge. What you have chosen to do is a mission, a calling no less, as guardians of public safety. Do not take the inherent roles and responsibilities of this noble and distinguished undertaking lightly. You have heard Chief Packard speak about the members of the Colorado State Patrol saving lives. You now have that shared responsibility to go out to different locations across the state of Colorado to save lives every day. You will save many lives, and it will be by putting your own on the line, because that is what we have been called to do. You will be called upon to accomplish what exceeds the bounds of what any human in our society should have to endure. And yet, you now have the tools and knowledge to react and perform with the utmost professionalism that your mission requires. Go forth to serve your communities with all the pride you can muster, and recognize that so many values of your commitment to the law enforcement profession calls for being the wonderful sons and daughters, family members, friends, and neighbors you already are within the community you serve. I told you this before, whether it's while wearing this uniform or when you are off duty, always remember to treat those you encounter as you wish to be treated. Treat them the way you would want your family to be treated, and offer them the same protection you would give your own family. Do the right thing for the right reasons, and never forget our core values that you have emulated during your 29 weeks of training: honor, duty, and respect. On behalf of the entire training staff of the Colorado State Patrol Academy, congratulations to each and every one of you, and welcome to the family. Next to the awards, the Colorado State Patrol has a long tradition for awarding those cadets who display the drive and commitment to be a leader during their time in the academy. This group of men and women met 29 weeks ago. They didn't know each other. They were quickly thrown into situations where they had to rely on each other to be successful. While teamwork is an essential part of being successful in our academy, effective teamwork cannot occur without members choosing to step up and lead from the front. I would like to invite Captain Rocco Domenico and his staff to join me on the stage to present the awards to the cadets who accepted that challenge, stepped up, and excelled in the following disciplines: leadership, crash investigation, defensive tactics and arrest control, emergency vehicle operations force, firearms, physical fitness, and academics.
Good morning. I'll try to start the award presentation. The first award that we present today will be presented by Trooper Nate Campbell. This is for the crash investigation award. This award is being presented to the cadet who has achieved high marks academically, but also shown outstanding proficiency in the crash investigation. Proud to announce the award goes to Cadet Matthew Burr. Our next award is for the Defensive Tactics and Arrest Control Award, which will be presented by Trooper Lucas Bader. This award is presented to the cadet who has demonstrated the highest level of efficiency in the written test and has shown remarkable performance during the 2 remaining weeks of Defensive Tactics and Arrest Control. I am proud to announce this award to Cadet Eric Fried.
Next award is for the Emergency Vehicle Operation Control Award. This award is being presented by Trooper Jonathan Smith. This award is being presented to a cadet who has demonstrated excellence in the challenge of emergency vehicle operations. We're proud to announce this award for Cadet Carol Gentili. Next award is our Firearms Award. This is being presented by Trooper Mike Monkey. This award is being given to the cadet who demonstrated high performance in both academic and practical shooting exercises. The cadet has shown excellence in basic firearm fundamentals, moving, shooting, and the use of cover and timed shooting events. This cadet achieved an overall score of 98%. I'm proud to announce this award for Cadet Steve Dean. The next award is the Physical Fitness Award. This is being presented by Trooper Brittany Wheeler. This award is being presented to the cadet who has progressed the most during their time in the academy and they demonstrated capacity to become a tactical athlete. A tactical athlete must use their mind and body to serve and protect other individuals, their community, and themselves at all times. This cadet must not only greatly improve his fitness, but he improved his overall wellness. I am proud to announce this award for Cadet Anthony Bailey. The next award is our Academics Award. This is being presented by Ms. Janice Wortham. This Academic Achievement Award is for the cadet who has shown perseverance to excel academically. This cadet has received the highest overall grade, basic academy. The assessments included written exams, homework, and assignments. I am proud to announce this award for Cadet Darius Magnifico. Our award for the Leadership Award is being presented by Master Trooper Ken Walls. This award is presented to the cadet who has demonstrated strong leadership throughout the academy. For all 29 weeks, this cadet provided guidance to ensure everyone succeeded. It is my honor to announce this award to the 2021 class president, Cadet Steve Dean. I'd like to do that to this step forward. We give one last final round of applause to our award winners.
Getting close. Not time to officially make some state troopers here. But before we do that, I just would like to take a minute to acknowledge our staff members of the academy. 29 weeks ago, what Bobby and I now, about a year ago, we recognized that we had a need. We needed people. We needed people to come in and serve in this capacity. And we called Major Sewell. And I asked him to do something that we hadn't done in a long time. And to up that I would argue we've never done before. I asked him to recruit and staff 2 full training academies and do that at the same time. And I will tell you, for the last 29 weeks, it's been nothing but challenge and long, hard hours. The staff in particular has never said no, and they've never shied away from that. And in fact, I have a distinct recollection of a conversation I had while this group was doing feedback, and we heard that a little bit about that. And we were talking about what this was like, and if we just how we go through the training process and maintain the quality of training and the standards. And one of the staff members came to me and said, well, we had an instructor in from Columbia, or several of you are going to. And the comment from the staff member was, if they're ever going to be right now with one trigger, then we can figure out how to get two classes to connect through the program. And that is the commitment, is they understood what the end game was. And so, all of our academy staff, everybody at the academy, our logistics services, I know we have several of you, whether you're in the kitchen, the teaching cadets, handling all the stuff at the academy, you can stand up for a minute. All of you there at the academy. So, there's no doubt it's a team effort, and it's the little things that matter. Yes, we talked about that before. Everybody has a part. So, again, thank you. These are folks who worked really fed, cared for, and shepherded the whole family members through the process. And that process got us to here today. So with that, let's make some improvements, and we're going to start by introducing a video that explains our class charge and the meaning of our badge.
You are about to be invested with the badge of authority of our organization, the Colorado State Patrol. But we wish to remind you that it symbolizes far more than authority to us. You will note that it has 7 points. 7 was regarded by the Greeks, Jews, and Etruscans as the number of perfection. They consider our badge a perfect star. Each point of our badge represents one of the tenets that make up the ideology of the police profession. The points at the top might well represent character and integrity. Character is that quality of moral constitution and moral strength that furnishes the fiber upon which an organization can build. It is that quality obtained through self-discipline of the individual that furnishes moral vigor and stability. Integrity is that moral soundness from corrupting influence that guarantees the strict fulfillment of the duties and trust placed on you by your friends, the public, and your department. At each side, supporting these are the points representing the tenets of knowledge and judgment. Knowledge is not only the attainment of fact and law that you obtain through your schooling, but it represents an awareness and understanding which you will acquire through the performance of your everyday duties. Judgment is the ability to apply your knowledge and training to the best advantage of all concerned in any given situation. Upholding these are the tenets of honor and loyalty. Honor is that strict adherence to principles considered right by our organization that has won us a good reputation throughout the state and the nation. Loyalty is that quality of faithful adherence to the objectives and precepts of our organization. Loyalty to oneself and to every member of our organization. Sustaining these is the tenet of courtesy. Courtesy inspired the original model of our organization. Be courteous but firm. Maintaining these points is the
this time every night, Lieutenant Colonels Brett Downey and Darla, the major school, come up and present to the mistress and that to the cadet performers. So this is that party part of the ceremony. So when you hear names, please be loud. If you want to come up and take photographs, please feel free to do so. But again, this is a good day, and you should treat it as such.
Stephen King. Noah Trujillo. Rafael Peña. Omar Ibarra. Ryan Messina. William Parks. Castrovat. Alexander Clark. Matthew Urban. Injury. Dr. Stafish. Cameron Gill. Nathaniel Bell. Darius Analita. Shane Wilderman. Benjamin Devornia. Todd Morris Jr. Rylan Jaskin. Craig Bell. Tanner Cole. Nathaniel Garcia. Adley Lamoureux. Christy Lucero. Anthony Baylor. Alex Cadet. Kevin Bagley II. Frida. Isaiah Martinez. Jose Fierro. Nicholas Toro. Felipe Villarreal Jr. Carol Gentili.
All right, as our folks make our way back to their seats, I'd like us to return to the screen again and watch our class video. So I'm gonna step down to do that, and if there's more, if you wanna come up and take pictures, please feel free to do that. And remember, you're celebrating. All right. I state your name. Do solemnly swear. Do solemnly swear. To support the Constitution of the United States. To support the Constitution of the United States. And of the state of Colorado. And of the state of Colorado. And faithfully perform the duties. And faithfully perform the duties. Of the office of patrol trooper. Of the office of patrol trooper. Upon which I'm about to enter. Upon which I'm about to enter. Congratulations, be state troopers. Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for being here, and I'm going to celebrate this tremendous day, not only for the State Patrol, but for Colorado in its entirety. Troopers, thank you for your continued commitment to our organization's core values and to doing what this organization does best, saving lives. Never forget, our honor is in your hands. Guard it well. Master Trooper Wallace, please take charge and dismiss the class.